Welcome to online lectures by CA Studies. For more lectures online, please do visit castudies.lk.
Hi guys. So when it comes to solving equations with one unknown variable, you should now recall the rules that I initially explained regarding the opposite sign rule and the resultant sign and the resultant function rule. Okay, when you solve an equation, there is a single rule that now equation means you have the equal sign. So whatever you do this side, left side must be done in the right side. So if you add here, you have to add here. If you minus here, you have to minus here. If you multiply, you have to multiply. That is rule number 1. Main thing. Second thing is one unknown variable. In one unknown, so the one unknown variable can be on the left side or the right side. So that depends on the question. If they give the unknown variable on the left side with some other figure, for example, say unknown is x plus 2 equal 3. So this we have to find x, this is the unknown. It is attached to another figure. We must detach it, we must remove it off. To remove this, so the opposite sign rules will apply. But the second rule is called making unknown variable the subject. Making unknown variable the subject. Okay. These are the two rules, first and second. Okay, remember that. Now let's see how we can move away signs and make unknown variables the subject. Okay, so look at the examples that I have given. Okay, in a situation where x plus y, okay, just I am saying. Now how to make the subject is what we are going to look at now. We want to make y the subject, okay, making y the subject. To make y the subject, we should take off x. You all know when a number is without any sign, it means it is with a plus sign. Okay. So if we minus this out, the function will be my subtraction, as I taught you all initially. So x plus y will be as usual. This is plus. I'm going to put minus, no, right, minus x equals rule number 1 in an equation. When you minus one side, you have to minus the other side as well. So the other side starts with z. Z minus x has to be done, because you put minus x here to cancel the plus x in order to make y alone in one side. For that, you minused it, therefore you have to minus this side as well. Then only you can get the value of y. So this will be 0 plus y equals z minus x. Therefore 0 is nothing, y equals z minus x. Alright. This is one type. The other type, x multiplied by y equals z. Make y the subject. In making y the subject, first identify what's the opposite sign of multiplication. Because opposite sign that connects y to the other figure. The opposite sign is a multiplication, and if you refer back to your multiplication rule, multiplication's opposite sign is division. So take x multiplied by y, no? So you want to remove x, so divide by x. If you divide by x this side, you have to divide by x this side also. So this x and this x get cancel off because there is only one x in each. So y equals z divided by x. This is type 2. Type 3. When x is divided by y and equal to z, how do you find? First, y is attached to x by the sign division. So we have to get the opposite sign of division. The opposite sign of division is multiplication. So first division, opposite sign of division is multiplication. So multiply by, you may take y, okay, and this side also multiply by y. Cancel this y, then you get x equals z multiplied by y. Then now we want y as the subject on the top. So divide it by z, divide by z. So cancel z off because there is only one z in this z. So you get y equal x divided by z. This is type 3. Again, let me remind you, if a number is written like just 3, it means 3 divided by 1. This part is invisible. Okay, that's why we don't write like this, but the meaning is that. That's why, so if even though y is, it's like this, y divided by 1. Y divided by 1 is y, no? Okay. That's how it is. That's type 3. And then type 4, we have 2. Now this time brackets are coming, where x plus y is equal to z. I said brackets means multiplication. So we can write 2 multiply by x plus y equal to z. 2 multiply by, when you multiply in brackets, now this is a new concept, listen carefully. In multiplying out brackets, right, you got to first multiply the outside figure by the first figure, and then the outside figure by the second figure. Then you will get 2x plus 2y equals z. Right? Now you want only 2y, only y, okay? So, but that means 2y, first of all, we'll try to keep at least 2y. Then you have to remove 2x off from this side and bring it to this side. For that, you do minus 2x, because I told you all previously, if a number doesn't have a sign next to it, it means it has plus next to it. If it's the case, z minus 2x. This cancels off, so 2y equals z minus 2x. Therefore, now this 2y can be written as 2 multiplied by y equals z minus 2x. So, let me take it up here. 2 multiplied by y equals z minus 2x. Opposite sign of multiplication is division. I want to take off 2 from this side and put it to this side. So, I divide this by 2 and divide this side also by 2 because my first rule of an equation is to do the same thing for both sides if you choose to do it. So, 2 and 2 cancels off, y equals z minus 2x divided by 2. This is type 4. And the last type where we have power signs, isn't it? X squared plus y cube equals z. We need y. We don't want this entire thing. So we have to cancel this off. Naturally, it has a plus sign next to it. So we put a minus of it so that it gets cancelled as we learnt in the rules of outcome. Plus y third equals z minus x squared. This becomes 0 plus y third equals z minus x squared. In the opposite sign, I told something with a square where we learned x square is equal to root x. That's the opposite, and this can be written as x to the power half. Now, it is y cube. It's known as y cube when we write y to the power 3. So, if it's y cube, you will write in the opposite is the square, not square root, the root of y and times 3, which is y to the power 1 divided by 3. Always, so this means this number must be as the denominator and the numerator must always be 1. Accordingly, this will be equal to 3. You can write like this, z minus x squared, or you can write z minus x squared to the power 1 divided by 3 is equal to 1. Yes. So with that we finish the maximum types of subject related questions, like making an unknown variable the subject. This is the maximum type. It will be tested in your paper. Alright, so be very fluent with this. That's why I initially gave you all the opposite sign. So when it comes to when you are changing it from this left side to right side of the equation, you must use the opposite sign. There only the opposite sign rule comes into place. Also the plus or minus rule, the large number, small number thing comes into play. But not here, but when we do with figures for x and y, then we will come across such situation where we will have to apply the initial rules I told you. So, but if you get, but also now in case, if this was in this case, if it was minus x, you must put plus, you can't put minus x square. Then because why? Minus and minus, as I told you all initially, it's plus. So you can't put minus and minus, you have to put plus here in that case. Okay. That's how it changes. Fine. So with that, let's go to the question where they ask to make C the subject. So it's very easy one. When there's a single unknown, right? So 172 plus C equals 350. Making C the subject. We know if a number is just remained, it means there is a plus sign next to it. Therefore, to remove this number away in order to make C the subject, we minus it off because there is a plus of it here. If one action is taken on one side of the equation, the same action must be taken in the other side of the equation, which is 350 minus 172. C equals therefore 350 minus 172, 278. That's how you find unknown variables which of which there is only one. Okay. And another example. Here it's interesting. 3y plus 2 is equal to 5y minus 7. Y's and y, this y and so now y is the unknown variable. Therefore, we have to bring it to one side. I chose to bring it this side. You can do anything. So, if you are to bring this way, or let me do the other way because I can teach another point also there. Okay. So, I am going to bring it to this way. So, I am going to remove 2 out of here. So, plus 2 minus 2 equals 5y minus 7 minus 2. 3y equals 5y minus and minus. What's the answer? What's the function? Refer your opposite, your initial mathematical rule. Minus and minus is plus. Function is a plus. So you have to add 7 and 2, which is 9. Okay, 9. But the sign will be minus. Alright. That's what I taught you all. Now I want to bring 5y here. So what I do is I take off, I have to bring it here. I mean not keep it here, so I have to remove it off. So plus 5y minus 5y minus 9. So it will be here 3y minus 5y. Here it will be minus 9. Here it will be minus 2y. Now therefore to take y only on one side, I will have to divide this by 2. Right? And 2. Or you can divide by minus 2. Let me teach you one fact here as well. Okay, that's why I take 2. Right, so y therefore, so it will be minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 multiplied by y is equal to minus y. Okay, so this is 4.5 minus sign divided by a plus sign is still the function is division, but the sign will be minus. So minus 4.5. If I am to take it here, you will have to say minus 1 plus y equals to minus 4.5. Oh wait, not plus, multiplied. Okay. Minus sign multiplied by a plus sign, the function is multiplication, but your resulting outcome sign will be minus. So answer will be minus y equal minus 4.5. Now this minus is very irritating, right? It doesn't make sense. So what? We know minus came because of minus 1. It is invisible here. So divide by minus 1 and divide by minus 1. The reason I took 1 is because we multiplied by 1 and 1 is still here, it is not visible. And the reason I took -1 is because if you refer your mathematical rule, minus sign divided by minus sign is equal to plus. Right? So, minus divided by minus is plus. So, it will be plus y equal, this also minus minus, 4.5 plus. Minus divided by minus is a plus. That's why I gave that rules initially, so that you all will understand how it works. And this is how, so in the paper they might give you minus 4.5 is the answer. So see how important it is for you to know which value or which sign should be, right? That's why I told you all memorize the mathematical rule. And this is how you apply it. Having said that, we finish solving equations with single unknown variables. Next, let's look at solving equations with multiple unknown variables, which is called simultaneous equations.
Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned with castudies.lk for more lectures online.